It all started on a quiet Saturday morning when I noticed something strange in the creek that ran through my property. At first, I thought it was just debris, maybe logs or rocks washed down from the recent rain. But as I got closer, my heart sank. The entire streambed had been filled with concrete, fresh, gray, solid, and deliberate. Someone had destroyed the natural creek that not only provided water flow for my land, but also served as a drainage line for the whole neighborhood. And when I say someone, I don't mean vandals. It was the HOA. They thought by cutting off the creek, they could divert water flow, lower my property value, and force me to comply with their ridiculous rules. What they didn't realize was that the creek was legally protected and essential to the drainage system that kept their million-dollar luxury homes safe from flooding. I immediately took photos, called the county inspector, and filed a complaint. The HOA president brushed it off with a smug smile, saying it was improvements for the community. But within days, nature started fighting back. Heavy rain hit that week, and with the creek blocked, the water had nowhere to go. Their pristine lawns turned into muddy swamps. Expensive patios began sinking. Basements filled with water. The luxury homes that they bragged about were suddenly surrounded by mosquito-filled ponds. The homeowners started panicking, calling contractors and emergency services, but the more they tried to pump out the water, the worse it got. Meanwhile, my land stayed safe. You see, my cabin was uphill, and the creek was meant to carry water away from their subdivision. By blocking it, they had basically signed their own disaster order. When the inspectors arrived, I handed over every bit of proof, photos of them pouring the concrete, receipts of the drainage rights attached to my deed, and even testimony from workers who were hired under the HOA's orders. The county didn't just fine them. They ordered the HOA to pay for the removal of every ounce of concrete and restore the creek to its original condition. The bill, nearly $3 million. The cherry on top, homeowners turned against the HOA board. Lawsuits started piling in as angry residents demanded compensation for damages to their flooded basements and ruined landscaping. Some even had to move out because of mold and structural collapse. All of this because they wanted to teach me a lesson. The lesson they got instead: don't mess with nature, and definitely don't mess with someone who knows the law. My creek is flowing again, stronger than ever, while their so-called luxury community has become the cautionary tale of the county. The HOA thought they were building control. What they actually built was their own swamp.